Guys, it is the ULTA 21 Days of Beauty sale time. I love sitting down when their catalog comes out and going through what I think is actually worth it for the sale each time. I don't know that I do this every single time they do the sale because sometimes it's so repetitive. I'm like, you could watch my old video. It's basically the same. But I feel like there were enough different things this time that I did want to talk about it. They also always do have their repeats, things that are always on sale, which if it's something you repurchase a lot, that's great. You know, you can pretty much always find it on sale when they do this. If you've never shopped this sale, basically they have different items on sale for 24 hours only and it lasts like 3 weeks. So there are different things each day. Not going to touch on everything, just going to touch on the things that I have an opinion on. How fun. I did want to take a second to thank today's video sponsor, which is ShopTagger. So if you've never heard of ShopTagger, it is one of my favorite online tools to use because it helps me save money when things go on sale. It helps me find coupon codes and it helps notify me when things go back in stock. So one of the things I use it for the most is to buy my favorite high-end makeup. So I love Charlotte Tilbury products, but they are so expensive. I hate paying full price for them. And I know that a lot of times these products go on sale. And so the way that I've used ShopTagger a lot this past year is anytime I see a Charlotte Tilbury product. So for example, this is the eyeshadow palette I'm wearing today, the Darling palette that I love so much. I'm about to hit pan on that shade right there. It's so expensive. So I will save these products to my ShopTagger account. Then I get a notification anytime those items go on sale, whether they have a coupon code that's relevant, maybe they were out of stock, now they're back in stock. Then I know, okay, this is probably a good time to finally purchase it and save a little bit of money while I'm doing so. So that's why I have grown to love ShopTagger so much. So let me show how it works. It's really simple. All you do is on your computer, you download the browser button and then go over to any of your favorite stores. And anytime you see an item that you want to save, you click the little button or slider that's on the side. Then you'll get notifications via email or mobile push anytime the item goes on sale, has coupon codes that are relevant, or goes back in stock. And what's cool is you can organize it into different lists if you'd like. I think that's a really great way to help manage impulse buying because if you're waiting for something to go on sale, you're also having that time to really think about, is that something you need to buy or were you just wanting to buy it, just at an impulse? Another thing I love about ShopTagger is it uses really clever tech to scan for coupon codes and automatically applies them when you're checking out, when you're online shopping. I love it. I have used that an embarrassing amount the past year. This is a special feature for when you're using ShopTagger on your computer, so downloading the Chrome extension is definitely a must. And they also have a cashback feature, so you can make money via PayPal when you're shopping with some of their select retail partners, which I think is really cool. So if you want to check out ShopTagger, it is completely free. You can download it with the link in the description box. So to save the most money, I would recommend download ShopTagger on your computer, but also download their mobile app. Again, it's completely free. I find that I use it so much and it really has saved me so much money over the past few years. Highly recommend it. I know you'll love it too. So again, the link to download ShopTagger is down below. And thank you so much, ShopTagger, for sponsoring this portion of the video. All right, so let's talk about some of the sales. I'm gonna start with Wednesday, March 17th. That date may already have been passed by the time this video goes live. I just wanna touch on one thing just in case. This Beauty Bakery powder, it's 50% off. It's their flour loose setting powder. I love it for all over the face. I use it on my under eyes. I used it all today. And especially when you pair it with the setting spray, they just melt so beautifully together. Not every loose powder is created equally, and this is one of the few that I really do feel like is absolutely beautiful. So on Thursday, March 18th, they have the Urban Decay Brow Blade Pencil and Ink Stain. That is actually a really cool product. I don't currently own it because I still have not successfully found like my perfect shade, but the idea is that it's part pencil and part like a liquid stain. If you want to be able to flick on like hair-like strokes and it not move, this is the product for you. There is a cult following of this product for a reason. It really is great, but again, you got to be able to find the shade match that works for you. If you've used that and you feel like you are similar to me brow-wise, please let me know what shade you use because I'd like to try it again. So that was like the one that day. They also have 50% off Bare Minerals bronzers and highlighters. I was hoping that they still sold the invisible bronzer because I love that from Bare Minerals. I think it's been discontinued. It's not on the site. So Friday, March 19th is a good day to shop. So they have IT brushes for Ulta, 50% off. Those are amazing brushes and they're a little bit, I mean, they're definitely cheaper on the sale, but I think they're a little bit cheaper than just straight up IT Cosmetics brushes. Some of my favorite brushes in the world, but they're expensive. And some of my other favorite brushes are the IT Cosmetics and Ulta line. The ones that I have though are like from some limited edition set from like 2 years ago. They're still holding up and amazing. So I would venture to say if you are in need of a brush, this is a really good brand to look at. They're just super soft brushes. They wash really well and they last a long time. But they also have the PMD device is 50% off. They have like kind of all of these tools. PMD, the New Face, the Nurse Jamie roller. I don't use all the time. It feels good. I'm not convinced, you guys, that it's worth the price tag. I bought it for that Hillary Duff video. Just saying. The PMD, I haven't used in a hot minute and I need to pull it back out because I really do feel like when I'm using that regularly, I notice less of my like fine lines and like budding little wrinkles there. I feel like it helps with my pores. Like it just does so much for me that I need to pull it back out from under my sink. I haven't used it in a few months and I really do like that. 50% off is definitely the time to buy it. They also have 50% off Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector highlighters. I feel like a lot of Becca, wait, isn't Becca going out of business? I just now remembered. So, I mean, gosh, buy them now because that's it, man. I don't know when they're like officially shuttering their doors or whatever, but just saying, if you've been wanting to get one, they're beautiful highlighters. This would be a great time and it might be one of the last times you can get it. All right, Saturday, March 20th, they have 50% off. Oh, it's just one specific Tula product. I am trying a couple things from Tula right now that I'm really enjoying, but I've not tried this toner, but it is 50% off. This is one I'm thinking about buying. This is the Tarte Shape Tape Ultra Creamy Concealer. It's gonna be $13.50 instead of $27. It's the full size. It does say it's a diamond or platinum exclusive, meaning you've reached that threshold in their like rewards program, so that is something to keep in mind. Yeah, it says it's an even creamier formula. It's more cushiony, 24-hour moisture. So that is one, the Shape Tape was fine. I thought it was not, obviously it's not a terrible concealer. There's a reason people love it, but for my under eyes, it just wasn't right. And it was a little more coverage than I typically needed. And I wanted a little more moisture. So I really, really am interested in trying the Ultra Creamy version. All right, moving into the next week. Okay, if you're gonna shop one day of the sale, this is the day. This is the day. And I'm wearing a lot of these right now. I'll show you. So first of all, 50% off Buxom's full-on plumping lip creams. This is one of my favorite gloss formulas. The full-on plumping lip creams are technically these two. I also have their plumping lip polishes, and I don't know that the lip polishes are gonna be part of the sale. Plumping lip creams are so beautiful. I have Irish Coffee and Pumpkin Spice Latte. These might have been limited edition shades, but these are just super creamy. There's definitely some color, but what I love about them is A, they smell like coffee cake, and B, they give that slight tingle, and it really does plump your lips a little bit, enough that I feel like the lines on my lips are way less obvious. There's a reason I always own a couple of these, and I always, especially in normal times when I'm not wearing a mask, I love to have one of these in my purse. It's just a go-to for me. It's foolproof. So this is Irish Coffee. That is Pumpkin Spice Latte. Now, like I said, I don't think these are gonna be on sale, but these are their plumping lip polishes. I might like these even more. So if you ever do see these on sale, in case they're not, pick it up. So the shade I'm wearing right now is called Claire. And it's just such a pretty, these are a little bit sheerer, but they do have a little bit of color, but it's the beautiful glitter shimmer that comes in it. And it still has that same smell and that plumping quality. And I love a shimmery gloss. So I love these. I have that one. Autumn was, I think, a limited edition one. And then Celeste is part of their normal line. And it's so pretty. It's, again, kind of more peachy tone, but a little more sheer. And it's got that beautiful shimmer to it. I love these. So I didn't wear it today because I didn't know it was a part of the sale. And when I realized it was, I'm like, dang it. Because I was trying to wear as many of these products. They're going to have 50% off of the Smashbox Halo Healthy Glow Tinted Moisturizer. It's SPF 25. It's only going to be $18. I have mine. Let me go grab it. All right. So I have it in the shade Fair Light. I bought this full price a couple months ago and I've been trying it off. I don't know that I've tried it on camera yet, but been trying it just off camera. And the shade match is pretty good for me. It's got a light to medium coverage. It's pretty with your fingers, but it does have more coverage than like a really low-key tinted moisturizer. So it's definitely up my alley when it comes to coverage. Easy to apply. Like I said, you can apply it with a sponge or your fingers. I'm sure you could maybe do it with a brush too, but I don't try that very often with many face products, so I'm not the person to ask, honestly. It's not gonna be the thing if you're someone that has a lot to cover, you're not gonna like it. But if you do like light to medium coverage, you're gonna like this. And it's got a little bit SPF. I would still recommend putting an SPF underneath it. It really is pretty, and for $18, that's nearing the price of a lot of like drugstore versions of this. And this is a really nice tinted moisturizer. So if you've been looking for a new one, you might give this a try. Now you guys know my two holy grails are BB creams that are around $10. I'll link the video where I talk about them. I do like those better than this, but this is really pretty. Now, another thing that I am wearing today is a MAC blush, one of my favorite shades of all time. So they're doing 50% off of their MAC powder blushes. Again, this is a Diamond Platinum exclusive. So this is one I've had forever. This is the shade Melba, and it is one of those classic kind of peachy tones that if you have fairer skin like I do, you're gonna love. But MAC has so many different shades of their powder blushes, so there's something for everyone. And it's just a good formula. They're easy to blend on. They stay in place all day. I mean, there's a reason their blushes have been the same for years. It's a good formula. So highly recommend this color if you just want an everyday peachy pink shade that's not too much. Let me see what other shades Ulta carries. I'm curious now. Let me make sure they carry, yeah, they carry Melba. I've heard good things about Gingerly and Peachy Keen. Peachy Keen I think is even lighter. It's like a very baby peach is how it's described. Another one that I don't even know, does MAC still sell? I think they do, is in the shade Well Dressed. I loved that one for years. Very similar to Melba though, maybe a little bit pinker though. So that's why that is a good day that if you're in need of any of those, that is a good day to shop the sale. I spent a long time on that. All right, March 22nd, Monday, they have 50% off the Grande Cosmetics mascara. That is not the one, if you watch my worst makeup video that I did recently, it's not that one. It's a different one. And this one supposedly separates the lash a little bit better, but it has some peptides in it that are supposed to help with lash growth and conditioning your lashes. As far as I understand it, it's not the same serum, like the Grande Brow Serum that I use, and I also use their lash serum because you can buy like a 2-pack. Expensive, they work. If you stick to it for a few months, they work, I promise. But all of that aside, this mascara supposedly is good for that. Good for your lashes, but I don't think it has the exact serum in it. So I don't want you going into it thinking you're getting the full-on serum. But it is supposed to be good for your lashes, and it's gonna be $12.50. So that'd be a good time if you wanted to try it. So many people seem to love, like I know Andrea Montiliano, and I know she does these videos all the time too. I'll link hers, because she did an Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, and she and I have pretty different tastes when it comes to a lot of makeup. So some of you guys might really benefit from watching her sale video too. I'll link it below because we do have different tastes and we've tried some different things. I'm pretty sure this is one of her favorite foundations. I haven't watched her sale video yet. Anyway, so it's 50% off the Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie Foundation. It's supposed to be really long wearing. So they also have Sunday Riley, 50% off this little kit, and they're minis. Sunday Riley's really expensive. They have their Good Genes lactic acid treatment. That stuff is amazing at really kind of turning over the skin on your face, like really helping with pores and all of that. And that is a very expensive product, and also comes with their Luna Retinol Sleeping Night Oil. I have not tried that, so I can't speak to that. But for $14 to get to try both, that is a pretty good deal if you've been wanting to. I decide if I'm talking super fast or not fast enough in this video. I'm like having trouble gauging where I'm at speed-wise. So the roller liner from Benefit is going to be 50% off, so it'll be $11. This is the mini. I bought it when, like, now I know how old it is, like a year and a half ago, way before coronavirus, we were on a cruise and all of my luggage was lost. So I decided to buy some makeup like in the little store on the cruise ship, and they had a lot of Benefit products like miniatures. So I tried the roller liner. It's actually pretty good. It has this longer felt tip, and it actually makes it really easy to get those kinds of wings, even like a mini wing like I typically do. This one is definitely like, it's going in my empties bin after I'm done talking about it, because I used it today and I'm like, yeah, it's like dried out. But I still was able to get a really nice look out of it, but I just had to layer. But when it's not old, it's a really great liquid liner. I'd never noticed it moving around like crazy or anything like that. So if you're in need of one for $11 to get the full size, like high-end brand version, why not? It's really good. That's a good day too. So Tuesday, March 23rd, not a lot that I'm super excited about. Let's move to the 24th. They have the Urban Decay Cosmetics Primer Potion, 50% off. I do own the just original. It's good. I'm wearing it today. I don't wear primer on my eyes every day. But I will say this, it really does make a difference if you notice creasing, or really if you just feel like a lot of the shadows you're wearing are not as vibrant as you want them to be. It does make a difference. Like even using this today, I'm like, gosh, I haven't used eye primer in a while, and it really helped the shimmery quality of the shadows I was using stick a little bit better. It made them a little bit sheenier in the way that I like them to be. And so it kind of reminded me today, I'm like, I really should use eye primer more often, but it's one of those steps that's so easy to cut when you're saving time. But this is a good one, and it will be $12. So there you go. Another product that's on sale that day is from Lancome. It's their Sills Booster Vitamin Infused Lash Thickening Mascara Primer, 50% off. kind of thinking about it. I've never tried that, but that's one of those products I feel like I hear about here and there, and I've always kind of eyed it, but I wouldn't want to buy it full price. So that might be something I consider. March 25th, not a lot I'm crazy excited about. March 26th, they have 50% off the Clarins Double Serum. So instead of $90, it's $45. Here's my thing about that. That double serum is beautiful. You put it on your face and your skin is just like, wow. The smell, though, is so strong. It is so strong. Very kind of perfumey that it just turned me off. It just turned me off. So I think I used the entire thing up. This was like a year or 2 years ago. I used the entire thing up because it's a beautiful serum, but the smell is so strong, you guys. So if you want a really nice serum, go for it if you don't think a strong smell is going to bother you. But otherwise, I would say I would stay away. 50% off the Benefit Gimme Brow Gel. Okay, I have to say, I think I used to own this, and it was back when I had more sparse, lighter brows. And so a tinted brow gel just didn't work for me because there was not much for it to stick to, and it was just harder to work with. But now that I actually do have some brows, now I want to try it again. And at $12, that's a lot closer to the drugstore prices. And then I think it'd be fun if I do end up liking it, maybe to then work on trying to find some dupes for it. But yeah, so that's what I'm thinking about. March 27th. Okay, couple things here. They have the 50% off Becca face primers. Becca's being discontinued, as we talked about earlier. This I forgot to put on because once I had decided I was going to put these on my face, I was already past the primer step. This is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. This is really pretty. It's really pretty. It's a glowy primer that's not too glowy, but you still get to see it. I got a hard bit that came out of it. Ugh, I haven't used it in a while. But it really is pretty. It shows underneath your makeup, but it's not overwhelming. And I think that's why it's a special primer. So if you've always been wanting to try it, this, again, may be one of your last chances. Now, this is one, again, I'm thinking about. It's the Dhc Deep Cleansing Oil. The first time I tried this, I was like, I don't really like it. It kind of smells like olive oil. Is it just olive oil? I think it mostly is just olive oil. Like, you go through that whole thing. But you know what? I've grown to appreciate it. And so I've gone through a couple bottles of this, both travel size, full size, over the years. And I really like it and I kind of miss it because the one nice thing about it is I do the double cleanse method where you use a cleansing oil or a cleansing balm, then you go in with a cleanser, right? Well, I've been using up a lot of the cleansing balms that I've gotten in PR over the years. And you always have to dig in there. And I just feel like I don't know. It's so nice to be able to just squirt this into your hand and be done with it. Go in, get your makeup off, and then go straight into the cleanser. So thinking about buying it. I know that from time to time, Costco has the Dhc Deep Cleansing Oil on their site. So that's something to think about. I think it's a little more expensive because you're buying like 2 at a time. I think it's like a 2-pack, but you're still saving money overall. However, this still might be a better deal. I'm not sure. All right, we're on the 3rd week now. 50% off the MAC Fix Plus spray. This stuff is the bomb. If I were to only own one setting spray, it would probably be this. Like if I got rid of all of them, because I can use it in so many different ways. I sprayed it on my face today, and this is what mixes so beautifully with this flour loose powder, or really with any loose powder for that matter. This does a great job of almost like sandwiching it all in so that it looks more skin-like. So, I've got a loose powder on my skin and it's mattified where I want it to be, but this can kind of add that more lifelike quality back to your skin. But I also use this to wet brushes. So today I put a little bit of like a lighter shadow on my under eye. If you saw my trying makeup hacks that like became a part of your actual routine. Hi, Pinocchio. I've got a rainy beagle here. It's such a rainy day. Kind of in a nice, like romantic, cozy way. You know what I mean? Not in a bad way today. It's when you have rainy days like 10 days in a row that you're like, okay, we got to move on, guys. Today I used like a lighter shadow on my under eye, and if you saw my beauty like makeup hacks video, that basically they were hacks that you guys tried and that actually became a part of your daily routine. I tried a bunch of them. Wow, just wow. But I use this to wet the brush and put that lighter color on my under eye, and I just love the way it looks, but this is perfect. Now, something I'm just interested in is the Clinique Even Better All Over Concealer and Eraser. It's gonna be $13. It's a lightweight but full coverage concealer. Visibly will depuff over time. That sounds great. Features flocked tip doe foot wand and a built-in sponge blurring blender. What? Oh, interesting. So I'll pop a picture on the screen. Yeah, so it's got the spongy thing on one side and then interesting. So I'm kind of interested. If any of you guys have tried that, let me know how you like it. Another one I actually really do need to buy is on March 29th, they have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. My favorite clear brow gel. It's gonna be $11 and this is the full size. Right now I have the small one and I've had it for years. It lasts forever. So I feel like if you buy the full size, it's gonna last you a really long time. I might need to add that one to my calendar because like out of everything I've mentioned, that is the one that I'm like, I actually really need to replenish. And it's my favorite one because it will get your brow hairs to stay in place, period. Like period. They're not going anywhere. And so there's that slight bit of, I don't want to say crunchiness, but where you know it's not moving, but it still looks natural. It's such a good product, you guys. So love that. That is a great deal on that. On March 30th, they have the 50% off of the Nude Sticks, Nudies Matte Blush and Bronzer little sticks. I've owned two of those. I've owned a bronzer one and a blush one. I've since decluttered. They're good products. They just take a little bit longer to blend than a lot of the other cream blushes and bronzers I use now. I just feel like now that so many people are making them, there are so many different options out there. And when I bought these a few years ago, there just weren't as many options. So I just feel like I found better, and so I decluttered them. So skipping ahead, didn't see anything the 31st that was jumping out at me. On April 1st, April Fool's Day, they have this travel set from First Aid Beauty, and in it, it's $12. So I'm assuming they've got to be decent size, but in it, they have their Ultra Repair Cream. That stuff is so good for dry, itchy, flaky skin. I've used that on my legs when they're itchy too. I typically use the CeraVe like anti-itch cream, but the one I've got is almost gone, so I've also been using the Ultra Repair Cream, and it's just lovely. It's got colloidal oatmeal in it, and it's just really good for that. So I know that's just a travel set, but I just figured I'd throw in that mini review. It's a really good product. So another product I might buy, I've been wanting to try, is the Kkw Beauty Lip Liners. I'm gonna be honest, I just think the packaging is pretty. Just that like tan color, I don't know. They're gonna be $6 instead of $12. So it's a really great time to buy them. So thinking about it, April 2nd, anything that really is standing out? They have the 50% off Buxom Vava Plump liquid lipsticks. Those are nice. I've used one or two of them. I have some of them somewhere, but they're not in my lip drawer. I'm trying to think because they sent me some in PR a while ago. But it also says, and their BFF full-on plumping lip polish collections, which I think, and these I was mentioning earlier that have the sparkle in them, like what I'm wearing, are the full-on lip polishes. So I don't know exactly what the BFF collection is, but just so you know, but it does say that one's an app exclusive, so I think you'd have to like buy it from the app. April 3rd is the last day. They have the Anastasia Brow Wiz is $11.50. This is one of those things that if you know you love this pencil, you're basically able to get it at a drugstore price when they have this sale. So I wear the shade medium brown. It's a great brow pencil. Do I think it's so much better, like leagues above drugstore ones? No, but it is good. And when you can get it for $11.50, if you've been wanting to try it or you know you need a new brow pencil, it would be an awesome time to buy it. So those were the things that stood out to me. If you want to see, I got the ULTA ad in the mail this past week, and I did a little quick Instagram reel / a TikTok. I posted on both, of just going through the rest of the ad, not including the sale items. So if you want that, it's literally 30 seconds. It was so fun to make. You can go to my Instagram. It is at It's Jessica Braun. I also have it on my TikTok, which is the same thing. It's at It's Jessica Braun. I did get a TikTok a few months ago. I've been learning it, figuring it out. It was one of my 2021 goals. So I'd love if you followed. They're all under a minute videos just about like best drugstore finds, quick little videos like that. I feel like usually, and maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like usually they have like steals for the whole 3 weeks and they have daily ones. And I couldn't find anything about sales they were having throughout the entire sale as well. So maybe they're not. Correct me if I'm wrong. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I'd love to have you. I upload 3 videos a week, mostly makeup and beauty, but I do some vlogs and lifestyle videos too, splashed in there a little bit. Thank you again to Shop Tagger for sponsoring this video. Again, if you are interested in checking out Shop Tagger and saving your favorites, getting alerted when they go on sale, when they're back in stock, getting coupons when you're shopping online, it really does do it all for you. It's such an amazing tool to have when you're online shopping. I will have the link to download Shop Tagger down in the description box, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.